the quantity or the proportion of our shopping baskets that is raw vegetables has massively declined over the last 25 years. And I've heard of stats that show that this has dropped every single year for the last 25 years. So there seems to be an indication that we are cooking from scratch less, certainly vegetables. But it depends how you define cooking, you know. So what if you take shortcuts and buy something semi-prepared? You know, there's still work involved in planning how you're going to feed the family. I have to take care myself not to end up being too snobby and sort of thinking that everyone needs to make their own bread and make their own yoghurt. And, you know, we don't make our own clothes, we don't make our own houses, so in a way, why not prepare food? I mean, I'm a cooking teacher. I do think it's good to cook your own food. I think it's satisfying. I think there's some important life skills in there. It's a useful thing to be able to do, and certainly there are benefits. You know what you're eating, you can make it the way you like it, you can probably save money in certain ways, but it's not the be all and end all. And I have been a bit worried with this sort of rise in food media, with all the TV programs and the magazines and etc., the social media, that it's somehow done something to the moral discourse about food which isn't particularly helpful. I think a lot of people are made to feel maybe like they're inadequate. Why is it that we've had a rise in farmers' markets at the same time as a rise in food banks? It just seems that the way food markets are going is increased prices, increased food and consumption and retail, just to do with identity and pleasure, and not to do with the basic job of feeding people at a decent price. And in general, we're losing spaces which feel truly democratic because anyone's allowed to be there, anyone can afford to be there. It's either cheap, what's on offer there, or it's free. It feels like we're losing that, and everything's becoming increasingly commercial and highly priced.